What kind of training does UHQ Construction do? I'm Corey Goetz. I'm here with Dave Shelton here today. Dave, or David, as he likes to be called. He goes either way. But today we're talking about what kind of training do we do at UHQ Construction? Because this is one of the things that really sets us apart as a company. A lot of times other companies, they don't really do much training, if any.
Yeah. Especially on the products that we sell.
Especially on the products that we sell, right? Which is we do siding, windows, roofing, gutters. Roofing's an easy one to train on. It's pretty straightforward. Siding, James Hardy siding. Not an easy one to train on.
No.
I talked to the Hardy rep about this from time to time, and it's like training a sales rep to be really good at selling Hardy siding the right way can be a challenge.
And it could cost you a lot of money if he quotes jobs wrong.
Yeah, 100%. So we're going to talk about what training we do. So first off, we'll talk about what Dave does. Dave is a project consultant. Some people may call him a salesman, but we don't really have salesmen here at UHQ Construction because part of UHQ's philosophy is we don't do high pressure sales. And really, Dave is more of an order taker at the end of the day. Dave goes out, figure out what you're looking for, maybe gives you some suggestions, and then he usually puts together multiple options and multiple estimates and then presents them. And I can assure you, Dave doesn't do any high pressure sales.
No, I do not.
So when we have a project consultant come on, initial onboarding training takes about 3 months.
Yeah, it took me a while to catch on. I had no construction experience before this, or sales experience.
Yeah.
So it was mainly about learning about the products that we actually sell, how to quote them, and then how to present them to the customer.
Absolutely. So, we've put together training videos here. So we have over 100 training videos that we use for people that come on the team to be able to watch and just kind of start to get a baseline of what do we do? How do we do it? Here's what you need to be aware of.
Yeah.
And then we do ride-alongs. So I remember when Dave started, he used to ride along with me.
Yeah.
And we would go out and I'd be like, all right, so here's what I'm going to do. And here's the forms that I fill out. And, so then there's that training. Mm-hmm. Also, we do a weekly trainings every single week for our project consultants to make sure that we can get them as up to date as possible. Cause Dave's not putting up siding, right?
I'm not.
And some people, you want the person selling it to know what they're talking about, obviously.
Yeah.
So we are constantly trying to work with Dave on, hey, here's what's going on with this project. Here's a project you sold, which is another aspect of the training. When we sell a project, we go out with production, and me, myself as the owner, I go out to a lot of these jobs and I look through the job and I go, okay, here's what we sold them. What are we doing?
Where's it going?
Where's it? Yeah. Where's what going?
Yeah.
And, a lot of times it's Dave out there. And so Dave will be out there with me and we go through all the details,
yep.
Right? What are they getting? What are they not getting? Because maybe we've quoted 3 different options, but that's a great time for me to train Dave and go, hey man, you see this here? That's something you should look for in the future or in the past. Because every house is different. As much as people want to be oh yeah, it's just a house, right? It's just siding, right? There's a lot of nuances to siding. As a guy who's been in this for 25 years, had this business for 10 years as a 5-star rated company, there are so many details when it comes to siding, windows, roofing, and gutters. And so that's why I go to pretty much every single job we do, is because I want to make sure it's right. And then that gives me that opportunity to work with Dave and say, hey, Dave, here's something you want to look at for next time, or watch this. This is what we want to expect. So we do training on every single job that we get. And we take those back to the weekly meetings, or even after we start into a job, something comes up I don't expect. Cause we don't know what we're going to find until we tear off. So then I can go back to Dave and be like, hey, Dave, here's what we found.
Here's what to look for. There was a second layer of siding. Here's a spot that you probably should have known there's going to be rotten wood there, or sheathing, or something like that.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't know. So, we're constantly doing training on the front end for the people who are going to quote the projects. And then we have crew training. I take a lot of pride in this because I've worked for many companies. and very large companies. And like, they would just recruit crews and basically put them out on jobs. It was crazy. Like, and we still see it. Like, it may even be more common now than it was prior to 10 years of me starting this business.
Yeah.
And so like with any crew or anybody on our crews, they have to come into the office and we do a formal in-office training. We have a PowerPoint deck that we go through where we set expectations. And we just make sure like, hey, let's cover the broad strokes of all of that. And then we do like first board, first nail. So if we've got a new person on the crew or whatever, at that point, we're going to go out there and be there like, hey, we're with you this whole step of the way, because the last thing we want is a homeowner to get a bad project.
Yeah. I mean, and in the end, it's, it's saving us money, to make sure it's installed right from the beginning. Because if we install wrong, then we have to take those materials off and restart.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I was talking to one of our production managers the other day, and it was just like, because we are so, we check on our jobs so much more than other contractors. Well, we're that much more thorough because we're not going to let stuff fall through the cracks, because we're constantly checking on projects every single day. Yeah. And so with that point made, like, we do ongoing daily trainings with all the crews, anybody on the crews. We're constantly, hey, here's something you want to look for. Here's how you want to do it. And we get out there and we work with them to make sure that it gets done in the right way. I go out there as the owner. I mean, I love it. I wish actually that's where I could spend all of my time is just with the crews doing the work. But unfortunately, that's not how business works. But we spend a lot of time training with our guys and the crews, and then production. I mean, so you've got the crews and you got the production managers, right? These are the guys that are the field managers or office managers, and these are guys that schedule the jobs, order the jobs, things like that. And again, there's the initial onboarding, which takes about 3 months. There's the training videos that they're going to watch, over 100 training videos. And then it's, same thing. Like, there's going to be ride-alongs where they've got to learn each step of the process. And then again, we do weekly trainings in production, same way we do in the sales side of things. We do that in production as well. Every week it's looking through, hey, what are we doing well? Where can we improve? What happened in this situation? How can we make that go better? Yeah. And so, and again, that's an ongoing daily thing. I mean, every day I touch base with our production managers and I say, hey, where are we at with everything? Okay. Hey, here's an opportunity to get better. Yeah. So I like to think that our training is so in depth because, in my opinion, training is how we prevent mistakes. Like, humans are involved. Mistakes happen. None of us are perfect. Yeah. But how do we try to prevent as many of those mistakes as possible? And I think we try to do our best. What do you think, Dave?
I mean, yeah, I've been with the company for 6 years. I came in as a blank slate. Now I'm a James Hardy expert. I am a window expert. And, I still make mistakes, and you always teach me new things. But I feel like I'm way less likely to make a mistake now than I was certainly 6 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's so much to learn. Look, I've been in this business 25 years. I put on my first roof when I was 13 on the family farm. One of the barns, got to do another barn next year. When I was 15, I started working for my buddy's dad, doing exterior remodels and things of that nature. I still learn stuff. Yeah. I'm constantly learning, and it gives us the chance to grow as a company when we're all open to learning. They always say you don't want to be the smartest person in the room, right? But it's like, just being open to
new ideas,
being able to learn. That's why I go to conferences. I'm training all the time too as the owner. I'm always meeting with the manufacturers. What's the best practices? How, what can we do to be better as a company? Because look, we're 10 years into this game. I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. Like, I love what I do.
People ask us all the time, like you have a lifetime warranty. What does that mean? Are you going to be around in this? I'm like we're 39 years old. We're not going anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no kidding. Like, I got a bit of time before I can retire, but I like what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm one of those people who's probably worked till I'm dead. Yeah. Yeah. So if you're looking for a company that is very adamant about training, making sure things are done right, so you know your project gets done the right way, call UHQ Construction, 317-884-3140. Check out our website, unrushedhonestquality.com. You can check out our customer testimonials. You can check out our featured projects. We take a lot of pride. You can also check us out on Facebook, on YouTube. We're here for you to check out. We want to be as transparent as possible. We're very focused on our customers here in Central Indiana. We want to do a good job for you. So if you're interested in doing any roofing, siding, windows, or gutters, give us a call. Give us an opportunity to come out and give you an estimate, proposal on that project. We'd love to do that. We can walk you through what we do and how we do it, how we can do our best for your home at the best price possible. We do have an estimate match guarantee, which is basically, we want to have the best pricing. Look, we're going to do our best to win your job. So apples to apples, we can always give you the best price possible. Make sure you're getting a quality job. So if somebody else's price is better, like we're going to match it.
We're going to tell you what they're not doing.
Unless they're not doing something that we're doing, then we're going to help you understand that. So, but yeah, give us a call. Would love to come out and take a look at your project. Thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, hit like and subscribe. Leave any comments below. We love feedback on these. We're here. If you want to see a different video or you have a question about what we're talking about, leave that below.